Are you tired of using basic garage doors as your UI button in Control4? What if you could make it your client's real garage door? Or how about using a generic power button to launch a sports scene for your client's favorite team? Wouldn't the actual logo of that franchise be better? Well, we created the solution for you, and today Jamie with Syndev is going to show you how to use this in your Control4 projects.
Hello everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. In today's video, we're going to show you how to use our new custom icon tool found in most of our Integration Plus drivers. Just kind of to let you know, so you can get this through the Integrator Tools Experience Bundle. You do need to have the Integrator Tools agent driver in your project for this custom icon tool to work. Where you'll find these is in the Garage Integration Plus, the Gate Integration, Power Integration, only the generic version, Modes, Holiday, Lock, Doorbell, and Sound Effects. You'll find this tool in each one of these drivers, and you'll be able to use this and create your different custom icons you want for your customers. You'll find this under the driver actions, and it'll say Load Custom Icon Tools. Once you hit Set, it gives you a URL you can launch to go ahead and use this tool. The first Integration Plus driver we're in is our Garage Integration Plus. So let me go ahead and show you how to turn one of these icons into a custom one. In the tool, you'll see there's example photos of what the state should look like. And you'll see I've already preloaded one in here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And we're going to start over from scratch. So I removed it, they're all gone, and now I can start over. And just to also let you know, we do allow for the smaller ones, we do allow up to 3 icons. So you can do, let's say they have 3 garage doors, you could do a different one for each one of their garage doors at their house. But we're just going to focus on set 1 today, so let's go ahead and start that. So you'll first here just hit the choose file. So here I have a garage door I'm going to use. One key thing you want to make sure of is that it's close to this image size, right? It's close to 300 by 300, and that it says OK. If it gets too big, it might distort the picture a little bit. But let's go ahead and load in all these other images. So for closing, and those ones, I'm going to use a partial open one. I'm going to scroll down for failed to close. Let's go ahead and use that same one. And I'm going to go ahead and enter these in, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you'll see I have an icon in each one. So for the left open, I did a blank black screen open one, and then with the open you could put in like when they have their cars in there or whatever. So you can make this very custom to what they want. So I'm going to show you how to make the adjustments to these images. If you want them a little bit bigger, let's say, I'm going to make all these, I'm going to make them to 120. So I'm going to move them a little bit there to 120. And I'll just go ahead and do all that, and then I'll be right back. All right, now that I have all of my images resized, let's go ahead and add in a down arrow for the closing. So you can just click on this down arrow. Here you can resize it. So I'm going to make this 70. There we go. And then I can just move it where I want. So let's say I put it right there. There's your closing. So now it failed to close. I want to add in a warning sign and a down arrow. So I'm going to go warning sign, down arrow. I'm going to make these a little bit smaller, but I'm going to make, let's say they make these at 60. And then I'm going to adjust these a little bit there. And that's how easily you can do a failed to close. Before I do those other ones, let's say left open. You just want to add in the timer. You want to make this a little bit bigger. So we'll make this also at 70. And there you go. So let me go ahead and finish these up, and I'll show you the end product here. Okay, I have all of my states done. So I have opening, I have open, I have left open, I have failed to open, I have my failed to close here, I have my closing, and I have my closed. So now that those are all done, I'm just going to hit upload. It's going to show if there's already a file in there, it's going to show you it, so you can make sure you don't want to overwrite one that you've already done. I'm going to hit overwrite. It says go ahead, once it's done, you'll need to select custom icon 1 as the icon, and then refresh navigators for it to trigger here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit finished. Okay, it's done. I'm going to change this to custom icon 1, hit set, and now it's changed. So let's go ahead and show you in use here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my button. It's opening, right? I'm going to open it. And then once the 10-second timer for our garage integration runs, it'll say it's open. Okay, there's the picture of the car. If I were to wait a minute, it would show it triggering with the failed to open. So I'm going to go ahead and let that timer run, and so you can see what that would look like.
Attention! Demo garage door has been left open for more than 1 minute.
So there you'll see that it changed the image to our left open one that we created. The other cool thing with Integrator Tools is we have the text to voice notification. So notice it notified us verbally. What's cool about our custom icon tool is not only does it create your custom icons, but it puts it into the correct states of the driver. So I'm going to go ahead and close this now. It's closing. Once it goes done closing, it shows it's closed. So that's what, like I said, that's what's really cool about all of our drivers is it actually follows the state of the driver. That's something we think is very cool with our custom icon tool generator. So now let me just briefly show you how the gates work as well. Now using our Gate Integration Plus, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to hit Load Custom Icons. I'm going to hit Set, and then I'm going to launch this website. So again, Gate has the same states as the garage. It does have one extra state of held open or whatever, right? But I'm not going to show you how to set all this up. But you can see here I did, a customer asked us to create a bollard style gate. So I went ahead and tested that out with this driver. You'll see I have it set into custom icon 1. So let's go ahead and load this in. So if I go to custom icon 1, there is now the bollard gate. I could open, close it, goes through all the states just like the garage did. So that's how easily you can create custom icons for your customers, whether it's their garage or gate. Now let's get into more of like your home modes. Now for home mode, some people might just be using like a generic scenario button from Control4 to turn on, off the modes, things like that. We do have a Modes Integration Plus that we've created a lot of custom icons for you. So you can see I have, we have a Broncos game, Avs game, whatever. So if I were to trigger that, it kind of just launches it. Nice, clean little image. But let's say you wanted to get something more custom, right? You don't want to just show that. You want to actually show, instead of just showing a launch, you want to actually show the Broncos logo or the Avs logo, something like that. So again, here I'm going to go into my load custom icons. I'm going to hit set, and I'm going to go to the website here. Again, here I have this one already set as custom one, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and we're going to start over again. So I'm going to go to choose file. I'm going to go back. I'm going to pick my Bronco logo. I'm going to go here, grab the other Bronco logo, and so forth. So image size I think is already good. So this is ready. The mode is off. So let me go ahead and add in a text overlay for when it's on, right? So we're going to say go Broncos. Okay. I can change the size of this to where it goes lower. I can move it down. Let's go ahead and just make it on one line. There we go. If I wanted to change the text color, I could do that. So here, if I just went red, it would change it to red. I go to white, changes it to white, so forth. If I wanted it to be yellow, you can go lots of different ways with this, okay? So there's lots of different options you can use. You could even insert emojis in here as well, which we're going to show a little bit later. So there's lots of different options. I'm already done. Let me go ahead and hit upload. It's going to overwrite. Boom. It's done. Let me go ahead and change this to custom one. And there's the Go Broncos, right? Let me go ahead and trigger this. So I just used this to trigger a macro. You could do lots of different things. I'll have a video on our Modes Integration Plus at a later date. But let's go ahead and change these other ones. I've already done the Avs and those ones. So let me see which one is the Avs here. So let me go ahead and go load custom icons. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pull it back over. Okay, let me look at what I have in set 2 is red zone. Let me see what set 3 is. Set 3 is the Nuggets. Set 4 is the Avs, and then set 5 is the Rockies. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to say load custom icon 4. Hit set. There's the Avs game. Let me go to the Nuggets game. Let me do custom icon set 3. Hit set. There's the Nuggets game, and then let me go to the Rockies game, and I'm going to do custom icon set 5. Okay, so now I have actual sport logos for each one of my sports teams, and then I could, you could easily launch that there. It's much prettier, much better than the generic icons that most dealers are using. Now I'm just going to show off some other ways to use some of our other Integration Plus drivers to create other custom icons to have some more fun in your project, right? So I using our sound effects integration. I loaded in a picture of a kid being good. If he's being bad, I went ahead and I loaded in a local audio file of just the shame scene from Game of Thrones. So when the kid's being bad, if I press the button,
shame, 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 shame.
So there you could see, just you can have it play a sound effect of your kids being bad. Here too, we added in the poop emoji. If I were to fire this one off, it just fires a fart sound. So you could just do fun things like that. Again, here I'll just show you where I have the icons here. So you'll see here I have there's the poop emoji. If I were to go to the second icon set, there you can see my kid being good or bad or whatever. So that's how you can use these different ones to create different icons for more fun things in your house. Like let's say you wanted to have like Disney sounds or whatever, right? You could have Disney characters and then, set it up in your kid's room. It could play Disney sounds, things like that, Star Wars, whatever. I'm going to say this is finished. I'm going to say this one's finished. And now let's look at the holiday integration. So we already have some good icons in here for like Christmas and stuff. So if I were to have, Christmas, you could have, Happy Christmas. He's on, he's off. But if I wanted to load in my custom icon, it could have a, picture of their actual Christmas tree in their room, right? So there it's on, there it's off, right? So they could, you could just incorporate rooms in the house. So let's say they have a fire pit scene or something like that. You could have the fire pit off, the fire pit on, and I just have down here another one for red zone or whatever, right? So these are all the different types of ways you could use these drivers. Like for example, the power integration, you could take a picture of their receiver off and on, right? So there's lots of different ways you could use this. It's up to your imagination. We hope you guys really like this. We think it's a fantastic tool. A lot of our customers in our installation company have asked for these items, so that's where we wanted to create this tool, not only for us, but for everybody else to use as well. So one other thing I did want to point out to you as well is how to you could pay us to make these icons for you as well here. So let me just go back to the garage integration. Let's say you wanted to take a picture of your client's garage and you didn't want to do all the work of, making the background perfect, things like that, right? You can go here, say, get premium icons. You could pay us $100 and then we'd be happy to create them for you. We'll give you a product key to enter in here. It would look something like this. Then you would just hit the load premium icons. It would load them already into all those states for you, right? So I'm going to go ahead and change this to icon to set number 3. I'm going to hit upload, and then it will upload all those into custom icon 3. And then I could just go here and I can have my custom icon 3. And there it would automatically do it for you. So that's just another option you can do. You could pay us for these and we'd be happy to create those for you as well. So that's it for this video. Please, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or features you'd like to see us add to any drivers, please leave that in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.